In this video I'll show you what I packed for a tropical cruise destination for my toddler and I. You really want to keep luggage to a minimum. This includes the pram. I would strongly suggest a travel pram. This is the Mountain Buggy Nano. The back wheels are 54 centimeters wide and it only just fit through the cabin door. The pram caddy saves you having to search for critical items in the bags. I packed in this section an insulated travel mug, a couple of wet wipes, a drink bottle for the toddler, sunglasses for both of us, snacks for the toddler, like a banana and muesli bar, our passports, travel and insurance documents and a pen, a small wallet with some cash and cards. Some cruises require tips to be by credit card and others by cash. These tow hooks are also great to hang bags and other items. In the basket I packed a nappy bag which can double as a day bag. This pram has a two-hand fold. If I were to buy a new travel pram today, I'd probably get a one-hand fold like the Bugaboo Butterfly. Nonetheless, this pram has been a great pram for us and folds down nice and small so it can be stored easily in the small cabin space. This is how fast it opens. We only pack one large bag between us. This allows you to push the pram with your child in it with one hand and roll the suitcase behind you with the other. This is the recline for when baby is sleeping. You just slide the clasp down. Getting it up again requires a little more effort, especially if the toddler is in the pram. You basically need to use your knee to push the seat forward as you slide the clasp back up. In the front of the nappy bag I packed a lanyard to hold the cabin door card. You will wear this a lot on the cruise. My toddler absolutely loves his dummy, so that has to be accessible at all times. I also packed a few more in the larger bag. I packed a number of play items to keep my toddler occupied. The pink ball doubles as a fidget toy and to throw around in the water or on land. The VTech tow truck is one of his favorite toys and small enough to pack. We also took a folding skateboard thing, a Rubik's Cube, a fidget tube, balloons and a toy car. Just things that are small and light. The ball was definitely the winner, as well as the balloons. I know some people do not like their toddlers using electronic devices, but my old phone really was a lifesaver. We downloaded educational apps, and he loved them, especially when waiting in queues or at the restaurant. I packed a hat for each of us. I packed a few nappies, pull-ups, and normal ones. Some diaper disposal bags, wet wipes and puppy pee pads instead of a nappy change mat. This makes it easy. If it gets dirty, it can be thrown out. Two sets of spare clothes for the toddler just in case. A muslin-style wrap and clips to cover the toddler when he is sleeping in the pram, as the hood does not extend very far. a blanket in case it is cold, and for the toddler's comfort. In the large bag, I packed a couple of pairs of shoes for the toddler. A few pairs of shoes for me, including walking shoes, pool slides, and dinner shoes. Within the toiletry bag, I packed face washers. I was glad I packed these as there were none on board the ship. A couple of makeup items. I kept these to a bare minimum as I rarely wear makeup on holidays. Travel size shampoo, conditioner, body moisturizer. Toothbrushes and travel size toothpaste. A makeup brush. Nail file, nail cutter, and tweezers. Hair clip, hair ties, and hair slides. Lip gloss. Some Q-tips. These can also be used for the removal of boogas from my toddler. Travel size nappy rash cream. I checked the weather before departure. Even though the forecast is for hot weather, I always pack one set of warm clothes just in case. These are the warm clothes for my toddler. I generally pack one set of clothes for each day and one set for the evening, less about 20%. Some clothes may not get dirty and can be worn again or can be washed in the basin with soap. So if it's a 10-day cruise, I'll pack about 8 sets of day clothes and 7 sets of dinner clothes. I pack a sarong for myself and 2 pairs of swimmers. This way you won't have to put wet swimmers on. They can dry out while wearing the second pair. Some pajamas for me. Warm clothes for me. This is usually just a pair of jeans and a long sleeve jacket. Underwear. Clothes for me. I mostly pack dresses for a tropical holiday. A few loose ones that can easily be worn over swimmers and some dinner dresses. I would usually pack some skirts and shirts too, but not whilst being pregnant. Again, I probably pack one outfit for each day and one for each night. Less about 20%. You can get away with less if you don't mind wearing the same outfits repeatedly. I also like to pack a few shorts and shirts, as this is a good option for adventure activities, where skirts may not be suitable. In the bottom section, I have kids' pajamas. A flotation vest. Kids towel hoodie. Kids swim hat. Kids rash vest and swim nappy. I always pack a second pair of swimmers. A couple of sand toys. A lightweight bag for day trips or going to the pool. Some individually wrapped snacks for land days. I packed muesli bars and sesame snaps. Some cruise liners do not allow bottled water to be brought on board. This caught me by surprise given I needed water for my toddler's formula. Lucky I packed containers to fill them up once on board. I took kids' cutlery, a plate and bowl. Also a silicone bib with food catcher to minimize messes. Some straws. Ziploc bags were great to place food in to take back to the room. That way my toddler had something to eat immediately after their nap. What was even better though were these small plastic containers with lids. They were fantastic for storing fruit salad, for example, or hot chips. I took a few water bottles, and it was lucky I did. This way I could store water and milk in the cabin room. A few plastic bags for wet and dirty clothes. Some medicines and tests in case we got sick. This included COVID tests. Vicks cough lollies. Travel Calm tablets. Travel Calm wristbands. I'm not really sure they worked as we did not get rough seas, but it was good to have in case. More dummies with lanyards. This way they don't get lost so easily. A thermometer. Ibuprofen for both myself and my toddler. Sunscreen in a travel size. Everything I pack is as lightweight as possible, and I often take things that are close to their end of life, so I can throw them out on holiday and not lug them back home. Some Panadol and some Vicks babysalm. Lucky I packed these things as my toddler got COVID on the second last night of the cruise. Instead of taking the whole bottle, I put some into a travel container. I took quite a few nappies to be sure I did not run out. I took both pull-ups and normal nappies. I ended up giving some to another lady on the cruise as she had run out and she couldn't get more when she needed them for her baby. I packed bags for the used nappies. These were then given to housekeeping. Not a great system as they stank, and I felt sorry for the staff. I also had some more puppy pee pads as change mats. Then size 5 nappies for the day and size 6 for the night to ensure no accidents happened. A few other items that I packed that aren't shown as formula, lemon ginger tea and my favorite coffee. I took a water heating device so I could make formula and coffee in my cabin, but these are banned on some cruises. I hope you found this video useful. Subscribe and hit the bell button to keep in touch.